What's going on? So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about targeting the right audience. How do you choose the right audience? What are the main audiences? Regardless of the industry, these are going to be, again, core principles as a kind of bolting onto yesterday's video. If you guys didn't watch that, make sure you go ahead and check that out. But I wanted to share with you targeting the right audience, how to do it, how to choose it, and some of the techniques to do. So stay to the end because I'm going to drop some amazing value for you guys as always. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Tyler Boufford, and I own and operate a digital marketing agency, and I specialize in helping companies drive traffic to their offers and simply converting that. So driving traffic, whether it's paid or organic, and converting it. It's not that hard. I love doing it. It's actually what I'm very passionate about, and I love helping you guys do it too. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the computer here, and I'll share some stuff with you. All right, so are you targeting the right audience? How do you know what are some of the audiences we're going to do? Again, I'm going to keep this very broad because I have people that watch me from all different types of industries, whether you're reselling and buying used electronics, you're in the service industry, lawn care, home cleaning, commercial cleaning, real estate agents. I have painters, I have videographers, photographers, dancers, models, everybody, coaches, online business coaches. So I really want to leave these broad, and these are going to be more so core principles as opposed to just something that's going to work for one industry. There are three main types of audiences you really need to focus on. Number one is going to be your types of buyers, and that actually each of these categories are going to break down, and we'll share that here in just a moment. But number one is your types of buyers. There's three different types of buyers. We'll get into that in a second. Number two is your prospects awareness. How educated are they on what you're trying to sell and in the market? We'll get into that as well. And then the market saturation, or how sophisticated the market currently is. Those are going to be some fun ones. But we'll go ahead and jump right into the types of buyers. You need to choose and target the correct buyer. There's actually two right ways to do it. One's way better, but it's going to be a little bit tougher to do. And one you don't really want to do. Number one, your biggest type of buyer are your now buyers. Your people that are looking to buy right now. Everybody is targeting. From the second you turn on the television to you get hit with an ad on anything, everyone is targeting to buy. Whereas I prefer this model, which is, again, everyone's competing for today's buyers. I strongly advise in targeting future buyers. It takes anywhere from 7+ times for a person to see your company, your product, to really trust you and believe in what you're doing, that you're a legitimate company. So you need to invest, put in that upfront hustle to kind of put out value. I know this is cliche and we hear it time and time again, put out value for free. And that's what I'm doing here with you guys. I'm providing value. I'm showing my my knowledge, my experience, my ups, my downs, my trials and tribulations, all that fun stuff. I'm just putting it out there. And it's up to you guys if you want to buy something from me. And a lot of you won't, and that's a-okay. I never will kick anybody off of my lists or anything that has never bought something from me, because something, whether you're me or you're a large corporation, giving out free content often leads to huge acquisitions. And I'll give you an example of how this works. What happens is when you guys are just pumping out tons and tons of free content, again, whether you're doing it from a consulting standpoint, coaching, or just maybe you own a sports store or a photography, you teach, you do photography yourself and you're teaching people the apertures of the cameras and all the gizmos and lighting and working with live models, whatever the case may be. You just pump that out and somebody never buys from you, but your content is so good, they are essentially going to be a cheerleader for you. So never remove somebody that doesn't buy from you off of your list, because again, they're going to be a cheerleader. And a lot of it, the word of mouth is how you build a big, beautiful, profitable business. I'm telling you, if you want to be in this for the long haul, focus on future buyers. And that's a whole nother video we can get into. But that's what separates the big boys from the little ones. And again, this is where the money is. You're going to build trust, you're going to build rapport with your customers. And the third type of buyer is, I see this time and time again, are your never buyers, people that aren't going to buy. And I'll actually give you an example of a never buyer. I check out cars from time to time because I'm in the automotive industry. I will get targeted with car ads, but I'm the worst buyer. I'm not a buyer because I don't own a car. I have no interest in driving it. Maybe eventually I'll buy a nice car or something like that. But I'm at the stage in my career where I need to be working almost 24/7 and just pushing out content, marketing, make sure my team's up to date, make sure that my clients are happy, I'm getting new leads, and I'm wearing a lot of hats. I'm extremely busy. So the last thing I need to be doing is driving a car. Instead, I use this fun little app I'm sure you guys have heard of called Uber or Lyft, and I drive around and I work. It's definitely worth it. So when I get targeted with car ads, I'm essentially a never buyer. I maybe not a never buyer because I'll probably, I do have some that I'll buy eventually just to drive around leisurely. I guess another example would be, a better example would be targeting a cat owner with dog food. Those you just aren't going to do it. But I do see that you're essentially just putting ads out there and not targeting them. Now, we'll take a step back because this is actually a technique I do teach in some of my courses in consulting, is what I call just the blaster method. When you want to test an offer, sometimes just throw it out there, hit everybody with it, and just see how the market reacts. That's not something you're going to do long term. You just want to make sure it's a good offer. Obviously, if you're targeting a whole nation with the blaster method, that's a little bit different, but we can definitely you want to cut those never buyers off of it and get them off your list. It's kind of self-explanatory. We don't want to waste precious advertising dollars on doing just that. This one is about forming your headline around your prospect's awareness. Headlines are the most important feature of any advertising campaign. It's the first thing. You have to catch your prospect's attention and do it very quickly. And it's literally a step-by-step formula. You use your headline, you want to get their attention, and what that call to action wants them to do is just read the next part of the ad. Maybe that's the image, maybe that's learning about the product, and you want to walk them down the funnel. So you're going to read the headline, you got to get their attention super quick. I'll pull up some stuff here. So again, prospect awareness, you have your super aware buyers. These are super easy. This doesn't require much thought or brain power to do it. So what is a super aware buyer? Again, kind of going back to fitness, because I love doing fitness, health, and beauty. I don't need to sell somebody a weight training program. Obviously, if they want to lose weight, they know that they need to put in, the time and effort to do that. They're super aware of that. So at this point, let me take a step back. So at this point, if it was a branded product, like one of the ones that I was doing like affiliate marketing, it was just one of the core, like a beach body or something like that. They know about this product. They're super aware of it. I don't need to sell it. They are aware both of the market and of the product. All I need to do is hit them with the price point. That's it. It's super easy. You just got to say, okay, today's special, this is usually a $200 product. Well, today it's $149, $50 off if you sign up in the next 15 minutes. So that's somebody that's super aware. You don't need to educate them. You don't need to educate them. You don't need to convince them. You don't really need to push on any of their desires or anything of that nature. Next is somebody that knows about the product, but they don't quite know that they need it. And this is where you got to kind of get a little bit creative and make the headline work for you. Again, they know about the product. Say tires. I saw these tires that are actually trending right now. I think it was Michelin. They make these tires where they don't need air anymore. They know it works, or they know about the product because they've seen it. It's getting a little bit of, publicity. It's new, it's featured, it's really cool, but they don't know they need it. They got tires on their car that are working. So you kind of got to educate them. Okay, you buy these tires now, they'll last you 10 years, a million miles. They're just, I don't know, I'm making crazy claims here, but they know about the product, but they don't know why they need it. So if you can kind of get in front of the product, showing them, okay, they know what a tire is, but these tires don't need air. This is why. This is the benefits of it. So your headline has to be catchy. Grab them and you want to walk them through the steps. Literally catch the headline, read about the product, maybe some of the benefits, envision them using it. Sign up for an offer, and ultimately, obviously, you want to buy them or get them into a paying and converted customer. Your third type of buyer is going to be somebody that needs to be educated. This is a new product that really hasn't hit the market. I guess going back to the tire method, that was kind of, we have tires, it's just a different type of tire. An example of this would be when the iPhone first came out. We had no idea about these cool little tablets that could be used in your hand. That was something that needed to be introduced. He had to teach, Jobs had to teach, how it was going to change the future, what the benefits of it were, how it's going to connect the world, education, and all this stuff. That is an example. So if you guys, this is what everybody really wants to do inside the market. They want that new product, and they want, all you're doing is with that new product, you're just filling a demand. We've been connected to the internet, going back to the iPhone. We've been connected to the internet for some years. This is going to take it to the next level, and it did. It absolutely did. So those are your three types of your prospects. Your people that are super crazy aware. They know about the product, but they don't understand how they're going to use it. And then somebody that just there's a void in the market that you're filling, and they have no idea about it. They don't know about the product, and they don't know how it can benefit them. So that's where you, as a copywriter, as a marketer, you have to get crazy creative. And as you can see right here, it's the hardest to do, but it can bring in the most amount of money when it's done right. And I guess I'll give you guys another example. Think of fidget spinners. We're Americans, we eat junk food, we're poisoned, we drink, we don't exercise, we get fidgety, we sit inside, long classes at school that are boring, that don't stimulate our mind. We're fidgety, we're always toiling with stuff. Fidget spinners came to the market, they took off. Look at that. I know people that made multiple millions off of that because they were the first to do it. That's actually going to bring us on over to the next one. What is the current market like? The market stance. What is the market's, the market stance? Are you first to enter the market? Most of us aren't. A lot of times, especially when you're first starting out, you're simply going to R&D, or rob and duplicate, as I like to say. You're going to just take what you see working with something else, and you're either going to put your own spin on it, maybe add some features, make it a little bit better, optimize it. But if you are first to enter, you need to understand that there is a market desire for it. Going back to the fidget spinners, there was a desire in the market before that product hit it, for us to kind of just not be fidgety anymore. Same thing with the iPhone. These are big macro examples, but it's the same concept. The second one is, are you second to enter the market? Now this isn't bad either. All you want to do, if you're the second person to enter the market, you find something that's working for a competitor. If you're the second one to enter the market, all you have to do is just exaggerate the benefits that your competitor's doing. It's that simple. Just exaggerate them. I don't know what the selling points for the fidget spinners in the beginning were, but just look what Samsung did with the Galaxy when they launched after the iPhone. They simply just put a different spin on it, made it a little bit more beautiful, had celebrities using it. They just exaggerated the benefits of the device itself. And this is where most of us are going to be, is on the tons of competition. If you're in the beginning stages, you're simply just going to see what's working for others, bring a product to the market, and you just want to kind of distinguish your product's features from everyone else's. Is it economical? Is it more durable? Is it faster? Does it have a longer life expectancy? You really got to pull out those points on how your product is differentiated from everyone else. So there you have it. That's really all I got for you guys today on just targeting your right audience. That's all it is you just simply go through, answer these questions, and make sure your headlines are catered to it. These are principles that's going to work for no matter what your offer is. So I hope you guys like that. I'm not going to ramble on too much longer. I know you guys like these videos. I want to keep them short, punchy, full of content. Again, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and please subscribe to the channel so you guys get alerted when I put out new content and stuff for you guys. And again, let me know if there's any other questions or anything else you would like me to do. So that's all I got for you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.